Hey, what's up, guildies, and
Welcome to the guild.
welcome back to the channel. First off, I want to apologize that this video is a little bit late, but today New World has launched their 1.0.5 patch notes. Now let's just go ahead and dive right into it. All right, so as you can see, this is actually on the New World website. This is the update for the 1.0.5 patch notes. It did come out this morning at 7 a.m. Pacific time. It was roughly down for 3 hours, but this patch is actually live right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and point out all the key main things that were here on the patch notes today. And obviously the very first thing here is that they wanted to address the coin sellers that we all see inside the general chat or the global chat all the time. So what New World is going to do is, obviously we've seen the pesky chat messages from the players spamming messages. They're continuing to investigate a solution to this issue. They've also discovered that many coin sellers were creating new characters and then transferring money to other accounts. So in order to combat this is what they ended up doing. They ended up banning and suspending many of the reported accounts, which is great because New World is actually listening to us, or Amazon's listening to us. So obviously thanking us for all the reports, for all the spamming in the chat. They also added a restriction to prevent player-to-player trading and currency transferring from characters under the level 10 or whose account is less than 72 hours old. And then logging in after your account is 72 hours old will enable your ability to trade and transfer currency once you've hit level 10. They've also redistributed coin value from some of the early quests to later in the main storyline quest line, keeping the total amount of coins earned the same, just delivering it in a slightly different manner, or delivering it later. All of them are hella annoying, so definitely keep reporting them, because obviously they're listening to us and trying to figure out ways. They're obviously going to monitor all the different things to figure out how this combats the bot, and then it could just help the health of the game in general. And next we're going to be going over the exploits. So let's see here. So they fixed a bug where players were able to duplicate items via the storage shed and the crafting stations. That's good. They also fixed the issue of the gold duplicating on territory projects. We introduced by disabling trading, and made sure it would not occur in the future should we need to disable trading again. Obviously all of us were in there when they disabled trading, so then they could fix this gold duplication issue. They fixed it now, so let's see. Hopefully we're able to move on from that point. Now for all you life staff users, this is we're going to be talking about the combat now. The life staff users, the orb of protection. So they removed the small area of effect, or the AoE, that were triggered on pass-throughs from every hit of the base version of the orb of protection. So they reduced or they actually removed the small area of effect as well. And then the AoE no longer triggers on pass-throughs from the Aegis upgrade. It will only trigger on impact against an enemy object now. So I mean, I'm happy that they're messing around with the life staff, actually fixing some of the things. So it's good to see that some of that is fixed. Now these are the really big things that I found in the patch notes that's going to be freaking awesome. This is something I'm excited about. So what they did was they reduced the attribute respec coin cost by 60%. That is huge. This is going to allow other people to kind of try out different specs and kind of build their character in the way that they want to. And they also reduced the weapon mastery respec Azoth cost by 75%. That is really I mean, I'm more excited about these right here, so we can go ahead and try out different specs now. So that's awesome. They also reduced the coin cost of the chisel by 20 to 50% depending on the tier, which is great. This is gonna actually help us with the orbs, or all the orbs, so then we could start running some more dungeons. And then this is again to encourage to encourage competition in Outpost Rush. They've slightly reduced the coin and Azoth reward for the losing team. So now you gotta win if you want to get some good rewards, at least some good coin and the Azoth. We have surfaced the war conflict progression bar on the map and the faction board when it is upcoming invasions, as you can still gain war conflict for your faction. So that means even though there's an invasion, you can still have the war conflict for your faction during that time frame as well. So they also fix identical weapon equipment, so players can no longer equip the same weapon type in both weapon slots. That's really good. We want each weapon slot to have a different weapon type to open up combat diversity. This change also addresses the issue which could occur when swapping between weapons on the same type. So no more machine gun Kellys, no more none of that stuff anymore. So they fixed that as well. Group scaling passes. So they fixed issues where could cause passive effects that scale on the number of nearby foes, such as Bloodlust. So they fixed that Bloodlust glitch. Against all odds on the hatchet as well, and outnumbered Warhammer to apply incorrectly. So that's good that they fixed these bugs right here. Spell strike consistency. So they fixed issues which cause several magic spells such as Ice Storm and Gravity Well to not hit consistently. I'm happy about that because I use Gravity Well all the time. Sometimes I'm like, dude, I freaking got him, but I don't know why I didn't suck him up. That didn't even make sense, or at least like pull them together. I don't know. I'm happy that they fixed that. And they also fixed the resiliency. So they fixed an issue that causes this perk to reduce all damage instead of just damage from critical hits. So I'm happy that they did this. Now all them tanky people in PvP, there's not going to be an issue anymore. We're going to be able to actually take them down. PvP flagging. So they fixed an issue that allowed PvP and PvE players to heal each other as well. So I'm happy with all the combat stuff that they fixed, because this is going to allow like some more balancing inside the game. So let's see what else they fixed for Outpost Rush now. So they fixed an issue that was allowing people to get out of the fort early, which is good. They probably put that invisible wall that we were, that they should have done in the first place. They also prevented multiple players from interacting with the altar in the Outpost Rush. This will prevent players from getting multiple summon tokens per 500 Azoth. That's good, so it's a little bit more balancing. They fixed an issue that sometimes causes the nameplates of summoned allies to appear hostile. I actually ran into that a couple times, so I'm happy that I fixed that as well. They fixed an issue that was caused Battle Breed, the food buff in Outpost Rush, to be twice as effective as intended. It nerfed, right? Updated the tooltip for the Battle Bread and Monster Slayer Stew to properly describe the buffs they provided. They also fixed an issue that could cause players to become stuck in a teleport loop if they teleport out using the /unstuck. I've never run into that, but that's a pretty good fix. Now here's the general fixes. I don't really want to go over pretty much everything, just so that we can make this quick. One thing that I will point out here is that them fixing this issue right here, so it prevented some players from joining the Outpost Rush because they had a pending group invite. I'm happy that they fixed that, because that actually happened to us like once or twice. And then they actually, repair kits should no longer require coin to use it, which is freaking powerful. And then some other things, cause players to use the wrong consumables. I've never ran into that, but they fixed that issue. They also fixed various issues with invasion stats showing before the invasion was declared. That's good. Updated missing English text, which explaining the housing tax compensation. So I'm happy that they fixed that as well. They fixed an issue allowing magic weapons to animate cancel their primary attack with weapon swapper target spells, causing a rate of fire to be way faster. That's what I was talking about earlier. So I'm happy that they fixed this as well, so no one could be shooting the fireballs like every second, like do. I've seen that multiple times. I'm happy that they fixed this. They also fixed an issue with the ice column upgrade pylon dodge to only work immediately after you place the ice pylon. That makes sense. They also fixed an issue that caused a player to lose their house while offline during a maintenance. In the future, they're obviously going to find ways to reimburse you. If you ever ran across that issue, I mean, they're going to give you money back, so don't worry about it. It's going to help you out. They also fixed an issue with enemies AI duplicating and stacking spawns during the quest, delivering timbers. They fixed an issue that allowed players to initiate a transfer during the tutorial. I don't know why you would want to do that anyways. They also fixed an issue causing the trading post to become unresponsive or delayed. I'm happy that they fixed that. Improved server performance when a large number of players are there. They also fixed an issue causing some territories' influence to not properly recognize when lots of players are turning into PvP. So I'm happy that they fixed that. They also fixed the uninitialized, for your titles and whatnot. That's good. They fixed an issue where the players are getting stuck while fishing during the because of the lag. I'm happy they fixed that. They also fixed the UI notification for the landing spot for the hotspot for all you fishermen out there. So now you're gonna know. And then they also just fixed bonus crafting percentages. The bonus crafting percentages for tools were disabled as 0 or displayed as 0. So they fixed that issue. Fixed an issue where the Europe to properly account for the change for the CEST to CET. And then the last thing here, fix an issue preventing gear score to increase past 589 from drop rewards. I'm happy that they fixed that because now you can progress even farther. Last things here is that they have the speculative fixes here. I don't even know what this is. It says the fixed list below are tentative fixes. Our goal is obviously to fix it. So they implemented a change to help us dig into the timed out while waiting for server to describe the world issue. That's probably for all the ones with the queues. I guess the biggest thing here, that's pretty much gonna wrap up the 1.0.5, but I think the biggest thing here is that they fix a lot of the bugs that people were complaining about. That's number one. And number two, dude, go out there and try out the weapon combo that you really want, especially because it's going to be way cheaper now in order to do that. So go try it out. Try them out. That's what I'm most excited about. I hope that all this information, just kind of going over the patch note with you, does help you guys out. If you guys have any questions or concerns or anything like that, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you're most excited about in this patch note and what you look forward to on the upcoming patches here to come shortly. I look forward on seeing all of you guys inside the new world.